So before a year 2024 general elections, Abusianfo, we had a lot of surveys and na eba out predicted when nipa will be kunim ewo abato no emu. Now there is this organization na DIA you crowd mono Global Info Analytics. Now womo den semi betu ja womo a friend is a survey at the betu mountain so say the National Democratic Congress in the bidding kunim ewo afi abato no emu. We had a lot of people challenging this information a womo de betu mountain so ebi mu chese we mu de saa de bi omo kan bi okran memu ni ade saa na primaries no omo be kan say we ne be wini na nipa we wini. And a lot of people were doubting and sema Global Info Analytics for Edibeto Montenso. Na eno na ena me ne wo kase de kamia koye se Ghana fo bebre e de omo bo esan kwa koma omo esansen sema omo ekan ye no enoa ena abemu we de me kan ya na abemu ye o enoa na aba beto hoyi eno na pani a woda Global Info Analytics ano ye Musa dan kwa dia beto just ohun ye no kan ye inso Ghana fo entie no ena wa bie keys. Some of the things that lame people we just see the results of their survey, then we start throwing shades near Kande but and there we be in Semba could be any swami. Did say wow ocean? What is answer me? I also credible pusa. Yanko na yanko jensem ni munchemu.
You look, I think about 6 months ago, I said that if care is not taken, NPP could lose with 2 million votes. And people were laughing at me.
Wow.
We did the maps.
Yeah, I think I remember
yes.
that. Yeah.
I said, if they don't take care, they could lose with that million side of vote. Now, if you look at what happened in 2016, people were fed up with the doomso. Even though it had theoretically been addressed, because it had impact on their pocket.
On their businesses.
On their businesses. So the economy was the center stage as well. Then you have the add-on free education. Now people thought, look, this is something marvelous. I mean, so that wind of change blew out NDC, gave them the nearly 1 million vote. If you compare that anger to what it is today, we are on a different level of frustration and anger.
Wow.
And what you saw is clear reflection of people's.
You're saying
impatience.
The anger today among the voter population is due to hunger?
Yes.
I see. Quite interesting.
So this is what Yera Musa Ediababetu Montenso, which is telling us says sometimes when this analytical organizations and as a research-based organizations, or more research now or more Edibetu Montenso, we really have to focus on the reason. And I say sometimes because a lot of people some will not be disappointed as they are. Say NPP defeat kama aya 7 no aya reho. But the question is it all the time? Is it all the time? And as information and as service way it all boils down to the reliability and as a liability and as how authentic the organization is. And no one over because they say the news ukohu ghananews.com now kohu 3news.com and pinax online now we say oh enye pinax net 3 news correct na kwachem kwa de untimi nti so kwhwehwe meboa sa enete mamenko na ho na indi nkomo na Musa Dankwa akasa and he has made this point on this survey ya na issue is say NPP amanyuku edin and they are losing in the elections. A lot of people na enges and same way but then at the end of the day no abemu. Do you think say it's high time we start paying attention to surveys like this?
Yeah, and I think before I even start, so let me say a very big congratulations to Global Info Analytics. I've been following them for the past year now. And then also be post also anytime you be post we see the final breakdown. But for some of us, when you see the post, we usually click on the link and see the details in there. Which mode ben or you see what is the post, what's the margin of error? What you say?
Okay.
What's the sample size?
Yeah.
How many people did they use? Location, geolocation, or So we look at all of these things, and usually when Global Info Analytics posts something like this, when I check it out, I go and I look at the PDF file. Maybe it comes in a lot, so I look at it, break down, and then I see say, hey, this is something which is very credible, because see, they are saying say Ghanaian sentiment, is boiling on this and this and this issue. Now it is a poll, okay? A margin of error, it could be something. It's a margin of error, say there is a percentage say it could be wrong, but then when I pick church na a year be mistakenly Akuffo do na obi a wakamu bufu, that is a sign say no, people are not happy, because Kanye woman a different groups of people. We have Muslims, we have Christians, we have Ewes, Ashantis, Gans, and if any person, every person is fuming at the mention of Bawumia and Akufo-Addo's name, that is a bad sign. Far from that, Obefa taxi, the taxi drivers are complaining to my NPP, but then me know me home. Business leaders are any year, me be I passed by one of the biggest shop on Ton Carpets. They've closed down. Closed down. What you say? And shops are closing down each and every day, and it's even a miracle that some of us are even still here.
So operating, yeah.
Exactly. This morning I was speaking to one business person. If NPP had won, I was leaving. I'll have left this country, because I was on the verge of leaving. So people were frustrated. And me myself, together with other people, near planning say immediately a new patriotic party wins, we fold up and then we leave the country. So if everyone is kind of bored based on all of these things, it tells you say, hey, what these people are saying and then it goes on to the other party. And Canada can post in this country. The trusted post was from Benefsin. But Benefsin, since last year, November 4th, he has been a joke. This was a man who came to tell us that Japan will not get more than 10%. I say second, more than 10% of the NPP presidential primaries are now on trial for. Ken got almost 40%. Now, if you look at the facts, almost a year, Bawumia almost 50% are unya. It was a correlation of all the MPs which were supporting him, and Ken standing alone, it's 40. The real king here is Kennedy Japo, not a year Dr. Bawumia. Then you come back to the issue of Benefsin, now saying or the polls be by a post, not the buy. Can you believe that this man pegged Bawumia at 52 and now 56%, 52%? And I was like, this guy, because clearly people are suffering. Then you have some goons who go on a media like Peace FM and Co. Alote Jacobs, so NPP find the one touch. We go back, NPP find the one touch. These are the people who are out of touch with the everyday realities in this country. Okay, see, if I was also driving and I was in my 4x4 like previous, I wouldn't have seen what was going on. But then Isan said, me nante koba, me fat chotro koba, me fat taxi koba, me fat Uber koba. I go to the market. I speak to business leaders. I feel the pain. Things are not going on well. Whenever I try, na price, na cost, I feel the pain. I realized that no, this is not going on well. And it was clear. But what okay, mo per diem, they be ebi o ne card no cry no. Onim scare was need the any sort to na or the tuaka. Scan a go daima. Do you get what I'm saying? So based on all of these things, it is evident. Basically, in the polls which came in were wrong. Supporting Bawumia were wrong, and at the end of the day, after NPP 4 con, if I were the new patriotic party, I would have played this election very safe. Yesterday, I was listening to a video, Dwame Kwabenya MP, MPP candidates, so now all kasa after the defeat, or see a lose pa or boss asem so be miensa. And then I was doing the calculation. If this guy was giving everyone 500 cedis, okay, now almost 500 cedis to 50,000 people. If you do the calculation, that is almost around 50 million Ghana cedis.
Sure.
Yes, do the calculation. So the question is, okay, because we'll lose, you should say, so, okay, we'll come back stronger. But for him to come back, okay, sorry, 5,000 cedis to my main saying or 500 cedis, okay. Ebikra is 700 cedis to every constituent, okay. Now constituencies or to around 50,000. That is around 35 million Ghana cedis. So all case was say scano. Unim the oka. Unim the oka ye pa what you say. So NPP should have played this election safe, because if they knew they were going to lose, they would have saved their money and no pay state properties, cars, beer, you better auction or must start it from. Because now breadcrumbs and aka and a more from. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's exactly what is really going on. Yes, so sad.
So it was for natural say it's high time we give reverence to some of the posts and as a surveys are the better mountain. So sometimes you can analyze it deeper. Now who didn't here would nipa or the post nearby, you know, or this answer no better mountain. So into way there, you can say, say ya at the end of the day, no, or more sebe, or they had a benefit from whatever post that came out from Global Analytics. Yeah, that's say munya bread share.